there, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go through some ways that I've personally been finding super helpful in a very chaotic month to reset my home and my life, because home is not just the decor. Even though that is the fun part, it's not everything. So I really wanted to make sure when I started this channel that it included more than just home decor and shopping, even though I do thrift a lot. But I do want to make sure that I'm also including, practical everyday things that I do in order to kind of keep up with my home and with my life. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or grab some headphones and maybe take this video as a podcast on a walk, or grab yourself a notebook for some brainstorming, because we're just going to have a conversation today about 10 ways to reset your home and your life. So let's dive in. Okay, so first things first, you may be like, what does a home and life reset even mean? But I guarantee you that you've had some part of your life where you're either been traveling a lot, or you're maybe just moved, or maybe you just started a family, or maybe you're getting ready to enter college and have like a new semester of school, or maybe you're a teacher and getting ready to start a new year of school. You may just be really tired and you're ready for a change. Whatever it is, that is your sign that you are probably really craving a home and life reset. I say home and life, even though those sound like very much like lifestyle things, is because our home is what we come back to. And so it's super important that our home is also set up to support our lives. And that's a reason why I personally love home and design so much. That's why my background's interior design, is because I really see the importance in creating a home that supports our lifestyle and also is a place to come back to at the end of the day that we love. If you find yourself in one of those seasons, this is for you, and I guarantee if you implement even one of these into your life, you're gonna notice a big change. The very first big thing that I highly recommend, and I cannot say this enough, is start with a slow morning. I have been a huge advocate of a morning routine for years. I have an entire blog post about it up on my website. It's been there for a long time because this is something that truly changed my life a few years ago. And I was working full-time in an interior design firm, and I was waking up super early and rushing to get ready, and then rushing to drive to work to get there on time. I did my whole day of work, and by the time I got home, I was exhausted. And I felt like a slob because I would literally just put on my PJs and go to bed. And I cannot tell you how much my life changed the moment I started waking up like an hour earlier. I would journal and I would set up my day, and I had a slow morning. And what it did for me was it gave me a piece of my day before I did anything else for anyone else. It helped me claim my day back for myself, and it helped me not rush into all the other activities of the day. So that is something that I've carried with me for years now. And if I go a few days without doing my morning routine, which does happen sometimes, I notice. And by like day 4, I will be like really on edge and craving it, and I need it back. So if you don't currently have a slow morning, even if it's just 30 minutes, just carve out 30 minutes for yourself. I guarantee you this will change your life. It can be simply reading a book that you love. It can be just sipping your coffee while looking outside. It doesn't have to be complicated. You just need to carve out that consistent time for you, and not to be dramatic or anything, but I guarantee you it will change your whole life. The second thing that will make a big difference when you're trying to like reset and get ready for a next stage of life is making a point to get dressed every day. And I think that this has become even more important now that everyone is working remotely, where before it was kind of a given that you would get dressed and go to work. Getting dressed, even if it's just in like your favorite pair of yoga pants and like a really cute sweatshirt or sweater, making a point to change out of PJs and into your clothes for the day makes a huge difference. And I am so guilty of this because I'm a huge PJ person. Like when I'm home, 95% of the time, you're gonna find me in PJs, and not like lounge clothes, PJs, like straight up going to bed, sleeping PJs. So I've really been working on trying to improve that. I have lounge clothes on today, which is an improvement. But I have been trying to do better about just getting dressed for my day. This is a great way to jumpstart your to-do list, jumpstart your day, and just really make sure you're in the right mental space to get done the things that you want to get done today. The third way to reset your home and life is making a point to make your bed. And this is a funny one for me because there's been seasons where I was like die hard. I just automatically would make my bed. Well, I got into a really bad habit once I left college and like left my apartment of not making up the bed every day. And it didn't really matter because instead of my room being my entire space, I had a whole house to hang out in. What I was missing out on was that simple like first task of the day that you get to mark off. So if you're looking for a way to kind of like jumpstart your to-do list and really just give yourself a clean slate to wake up to and go to bed to, make your bed every day. It's so easy. It will truly it's the first thing to mark off your list. Like if you're guilty of writing something down on your to-do list just to check it off, just make your bed and you automatically get a win every single day. The fourth thing that I highly recommend is, this is especially if you're in a season where you've been really busy and you're just looking for a way to refocus and reset, is start a load of laundry. It's a really simple task that I think a lot of us put off, but truly putting a load in the washer and hitting go takes less than 5 minutes, and then it kickstarts the whole process of doing all of your laundry. And when you have all of your laundry done, when you have a clean wardrobe ready to go, you're not worried about where things are, you don't have an overflowing hamper, and your things are just put away, it's such a game changer for your mental state. I love knowing that I have all of my favorite clothes are clean and ready to go should I want to wear them. And so staying on top of your laundry is such an easy way to, again, reset your home, reset your life, make sure you've got what you need, make sure that you're not going to be searching for clothing. And also it's a really quick win, again, to just throw a load in the washer, hit go, and move on with your day, knowing that you've already been productive. Number 5 is do a full home tidy. And so what I mean by this is, in my opinion, and some people may disagree with me here, tidying your home and cleaning your home are two totally different things. So to me, cleaning is like the scrubbing, the washing, the sweeping, the mopping, the dusting. It's physically cleaning surfaces and things, where tidying is picking up things. It's folding your blankets, it's refluffing your pillows, it's putting away toys, whether that's from your children or from your dogs. I usually have dog bones all over the house. It's clearing your surfaces like your tables and your countertops. It's going through that junk mail pile. It's decluttering, but on a very superficial level. And the reason why I think that this is so important in a home and life reset is because it's almost instant results. You get an instant boost the moment that you snatch those toys up off the floor and put them in a basket. You get back all of that mental space, where I think it's a quicker win than if you went to go scrub a bunch of surfaces, because those surfaces, if you're in a place where you're able to scrub them, that means that they were already decluttered. And I think that that's the bigger visual win. Not to say that you shouldn't clean your house. You should absolutely clean your house. It's very important. But what I mean is that if you are looking for a way to quickly reset your home, like if you just got home and you're very overwhelmed, do a quick tidy and give yourself permission to just tidy and leave the cleaning behind. And you'll be surprised how much clutter you can get rid of and how much mental space you can get back and how much better your home will look really quickly, versus if you kind of feel the pressure to dive in and do a full deep clean. Number 6 is get in a workout. So I know that we hear all the time, move your body, working out's good for you. It gives you endorphins, it's true. And I know that sometimes it's not the easiest thing to fit in, but I have personally been loving long walks with Rambo. To me, it's a really easy way when I'm not feeling like getting a workout in. It feels like a low-hanging fruit in order to move my body still and to still do something for myself. And then that way on days when I do feel like getting a workout in, I can get a really great workout. And on days when I don't feel like it, I'm not just saying no because I don't feel like doing the full workout. I am still going on a long walk. I'm still having that time to myself, and I'm still getting to listen to podcasts, and Rambo gets a walk out of it too. So it doesn't mean that you have to do a full HIIT class. It doesn't mean you have to do anything complicated. Simply carving out time to go on a walk, you'll be so surprised how much it like boosts your morale, and you'll have so much more energy. And so I've really been loving putting that into my day as I'm in this like reset and refocus kind of season. It's been really helpful. So I actually have it on my to-do list each day, so that way I get the boost when I actually do it. I get the endorphins, and then I also get the boost when I mark it off my list. So make sure to carve in a workout, no matter how long it is, no matter how easy it is, even if it's just a simple walk. I guarantee you're going to feel so much better afterward, and it's really, really important for your life. Number 7 is fill your home with healthy foods. So this is probably one that is more my personal opinion, but there's something so satisfying about organizing my fridge and my pantry with all of the healthy foods ready to go. So like whether that's meal prepping or snack prepping, having ready to go easy snacks, making sure that there's no temptations where you're having to make those decisions later on. And that way you're able to easily make meals that feel really good to eat. I get such a satisfaction when I've had like a really good day of eating, because I feel better, and I feel like a higher vibe of like the person that I really want to be and show up as. And I know this is a strange one to put on a home and life reset list, but I do think that prioritizing organizing your fridge with healthy foods is kind of a game changer when it comes to a resetting transition kind of season. All right, number 8 is take time to set the mood. So this can be lighting a candle. It can be spraying a really good scent. I call it smell good. I personally love doing this, especially after I've taken the first few steps and I'm ready for the day and I've decluttered and I kind of just feel ready to go. Maybe I got my workout in, and so before I continue my to-do list, I love setting the mood, lighting that candle, spraying a good scent, and just really making the home feel lived in and homey, and kind of getting to enjoy some of the work that I've put into resetting my home and making it livable again. If you're not a candle person, set the diffuser. Maybe you turn on some lamps for that mood lighting. Maybe you play music. Whatever it is for you to make your home feel lived in and alive, I think that those are important things to put effort into, especially once you've already taken the time to declutter. Number 9 is brainstorming and dreaming. So up until now, we've been talking about really quick wins for your home and your life to get you reset, get you feeling better, kind of just put you in a better mental state overall, and to get your house back in a really workable, functional order. So now that we've done all of that and then we've set the mood, I love when I'm in that season of transition to take time to sit down and brainstorm. Get on Pinterest, go through, see what just inspires you, see what things you're drawn to. Like sometimes I'm drawn to very strange images, and not strange like weird, but like they don't really have anything to do with anything. Like sometimes it's just like a farmer's market basket just filled with fruit, and it really draws my eye. And so I kind of challenge myself to pin everything that really just draws my eye, no matter how random it may seem. And then I'll go back and look at that board and start to try to pull out ways that I can incorporate whatever I'm inspired by into my life, because if I'm that drawn to it, then maybe there's something worth looking at. So I challenge you to grab a notebook, grab Pinterest, whether that's on your phone or your computer, and go through and brainstorm. Just see what comes to mind. Like, do you want to start getting more fresher veggies? Do you want to work out more? Is there something in your home that you could DIY that would really just make you smile every time you walked in? Whatever. Random images, I promise you they're not as random as they may seem, and I think it's important to dive into what things do make you happy, what things do draw your eye and your attention and make you excited for the next stage, because we are always expanding and growing and going to the next stage. And so it's important to kind of know what that is for you, so that way you don't get lost and you don't get stagnant and you always feel clear on where you're wanting to go. And number 10 is, now it is time to organize and schedule out everything. Now that we've done the whole home and life reset, we've figured everything out, we've got everything cleaned up, we have a functioning home, we've brainstormed, we know where we want to go. It's time to put all of that into a really tangible system where you're not overwhelmed by all of your new ideas, because trust me, it happens to me all the time. I have a huge list of DIY projects and other projects for the blog and YouTube videos I want to make and things I want to do around the house and things I want to go. And I just, trust me when I say, like, I have 1,000,004 ideas and I get very overwhelmed with the thought of doing all of them, even though I really want to do all of them. So I'm right there with you. The best way I figured out to do this is brain dump all of them into a giant list and then pick out the ones that like feel right for right now. Pick out those and then put them on your schedule. So I use both a paper planner and also a digital planning system called Asana. I use both of those every day, all the time, for scheduling out my various appointments, whether that's like a hair appointment or a wedding appointment or going home and seeing my family or whatever random appointments. And then I use it to schedule out blog posts. I use it to schedule out all of the things that I make for the blog and for the YouTube channel. I use it to schedule out all of my ideas. I use it for every task for the house. So like my whole cleaning list, anything like that, I use the two of these together in order to kind of keep my head straight and to avoid getting overwhelmed, even though I still get overwhelmed. I use both of those. And so having a system that works for you, my mom uses a wall calendar. That's how she keeps it straight. So I also have a blog post on how to get organized in a way that makes sense to you. And so I'll link that below as well. But the biggest thing on organization is you have to make it work for you. So just because someone else has a system that works does not mean that's the way you're gonna work. And it's important to create systems that work around the way you already function instead of forcing yourself to function differently, because 9 times out of 10, that's not gonna work. You're not gonna stick with it, and it's not your fault. It's just not your nature. So create a system that works for you instead of against you. Those are the 10 ways that I personally turn to every single time I find myself in a transitional period, or I find myself just feeling like really overwhelmed or behind. This is how I kind of get myself reset and ready to kind of just take on life again. So I hope you found these helpful, and I really want to know if you have any ways that you use when you kind of feel overwhelmed like this to help you get back on track. Please let me know in the comments below. I want this to be a conversation, and I love talking with you. I've already made so many new friends through this, and I love finding you pop up over on my Instagram too. So please leave me a comment. I really love talking to you, and I would love to talk more about this with anyone that'll nerd out with me on organization and life reset and lifestyle. Like, I love it. So if you want to nerd out with me, leave me a comment below. Tell me your favorite ways to reset your home and life. Let's keep the conversation going, and I will see you next time. Bye.